Hey to everyone out there watching, it's JT from Keystone Crew Outdoors. Welcome back to Keystone Crew's Bassmaster Fantasy Fishing Results Show. That's right, I try to do a different results show after the events to not make our pick videos as long. We're going to be here with the recap of the second event of the season, Lake Okeechobee. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, I'd really appreciate it if you did, especially if you like the content or use the advice we give on here. As always, if you're a subscriber, thank you for tuning in and your continued support of the channel. Keep the comments and feedback coming. I try my best to engage with all of you guys and get back to everybody that I can. If I miss a comment, I'm sorry. I really try to get back to y'all. I rely on the YouTube emails and alerts and things like that to let me know if there's a comment or not. I noticed that some comments I didn't get alerted to, so if I didn't get back to you on some of those videos, I'm sorry. But I try my best to get to every single person. Chances are, if you're watching this results show though, you're probably watching to let me know that your Okeechobee pick sucked. And you guys are absolutely right. Florida has always been tough to call. And this past event, the time constraints prevented me from researching the way I typically would. Some absolute consistent hammers on the Elite Series didn't even make the cut this time. And guys I seem to pick all the time, but didn't in this event, ended up making the cut. I could kick myself, but hindsight's 20/20. I mean, Polinick, I'm almost always ranking him, and he ends up winning the event, with an event I don't rank him in. Scott Martin being DQ'd really set the tone for how this event was going. So we were boned there from the beginning, I guess. If you do still have faith in our picks, though, thank you for having faith in me, and I hope they could get better for your sake and mine. If you haven't signed up for fantasy fishing yet and want to check it out, sign up at bassmasterfantasy.com. It's completely free, and you'll be eligible for prizes from Bassmaster and their sponsors for each tournament. After signing up, search in the Groups tab for Keystone Crew and join our group. This is going to be the first week that I put a password up for the group. The password is Crew25, all lowercase. I want to be sure that anyone new to the group is watching our videos. I think it's the fairest way to expand the group and be sure that our loyal viewers and group members who were with us from the beginning get in and have a fair shot at the prizes without non-members signing up and sniping some of these prizes. I can't believe it, but we're up to 263 players in the group this year. And I'm up to 217 subscribers on the channel. Maybe we could get to 500 subscribers. We could do a giveaway or something like that. If you're part of our group, remember, subscribe to the channel as well. Our next event is the Bassmaster Classic in Fort Worth, Texas from March 21st through the 23rd at Lake Ray Roberts. Not technically an elite event, but it does count toward fantasy fishing, so we'll be back in a week or so with all of our top picks for that event. This is just a recap video with our leaderboards, prize winners, and looking at how our picks made out. First off, congratulations to Brandon Polinick. I got his hat on here. He's an excellent angler that we almost always have in our top 5, as I said earlier, and is a threat to win anywhere. It's been a while since he won an event, so of course I didn't rank him this time. And he pulls off a win. But not just a win, a huge win. He was up by more than like 20 pounds at one point toward the end of the tournament, going into the last day. He probably didn't even actually need to fish in order to win. He blew the competition out of the water. If you had a perfect roster, this is what it looked like. David Gaston finished 6th, followed by Brandon Polinick winning the event, Jordan Lee in 12th, Bob Downey in 5th, and Kyoya Fujita in 3rd. The winning weight was 95 pounds 4 ounces. We were off only by 1 pound with this. Our guess was 94 4, I believe. I really thought that we had it this time. Unfortunately, we were not close on any of our picks. Here's how our Bucket A power rankings finished. Our top-ranked angler had an uncharacteristic tournament with a 42nd finish for Patrick Walters. Our highest finisher in the power rankings was 11th with John Cox. If you went with Shakurit, 30th isn't a bad finish, but he's typically a lot better than that. Like I said, Florida's tough, and I hate picking it. In Bucket B, our power rankings best finished was 45th with Hunter Shryock, and he was our lowest ranked angler in Bucket B. Picking these, you really want to hit on your A's and your B buckets, and we just didn't even come close on either in this tournament. Bucket C, we had to scramble because Scott Martin being DQ'd. I wish I went with Paul Marks or Bo Browning, but I went with my gut with Drew Benton, got burned with his 90th place finish. In Bucket D, we had a middle-of-the-pack kind of finish, with 4 of our 5 ranked finishing in the top 35, with Scott Canterbury in the top 20 with a 14th place finish. Hopefully you picked him. And finally, in Bucket E, we sucked some more. Hackney finishing 66th hurts, especially since Trey McKinney was in this bucket. I know we should have picked him, but he always makes me nervous because he's had some rules issues in the past, and it makes me hesitant to go with him, even though he's an excellent angler. And I told you that's probably the best value pick in our actual pick video. Hopefully you guys did take him because he finished 8th. Great value, probably won't ever see him again in Bucket E. If you went with all the top-ranked anglers from our research picks, you had a very rough tournament. 42nd, 63rd, a DQ that we subbed for a 90th, 34th, and 66th place. Really would have liked an angler or two higher than 34th, but that's how it goes sometimes. Great anglers stumbled, and you really can't do that in Florida, where you can hook into a 10-pounder on any cast at Okeechobee. And here's how our Drain the Lake finished up. Bo Browning was our highest finisher with the 16th place finish. Drew Kick was our only other angler in the top 50 with the 47th finish. Really rough one in Drain the Lake this week, guys. Really rough tournament for us all around. I hate Florida. I'm glad we're getting out of there. Texas isn't much better, but at least I think we could be a little more consistent with our picks. Here's a look at our leaderboard for Rapala Bassmaster Fantasy Fishing through 2 weeks. We've got T-Man 1992, T. Lindstrom in first, followed by Ben 1234, B. Crosby in second, Unrow 1345, C. Unrow in third, I Am Fish Camp, Z. Campbell in fourth, and rounding out the top 5, Big Bass Man J. Wonder in fifth. If you're wondering how I'm doing, I'm in an abysmal 113th place, which is just absolutely terrible. If you use the top-ranked anglers in Keystone Crew Power Rankings, both events so far, you're sitting with the 70% meter. Lots of room to improve, which is the good news. Sitting just outside the dark green on the meter. I did warn you all about Florida, though. Our top-ranked player in the Keystone Crew Fantasy Fishing Group for the second event, Lake Okeechobee, was Rabbit Rules 1975, A. Woo. Congratulations, you won our second prize of the season, a pack of X-Zone Stealth Invaders. Be on the lookout for an email from me to get your address so I can mail that out to you guys. And on to Falcon Rod's Drain the Lake Challenge. Through 2 weeks for Falcon Rod's Drain the Lake Challenge, we've got A. Thrawn in first, Mo Lures, Mo Problems, C. Mooring in second, S. Wilson in third, Najo 13, N. Jones in fourth, and Walker 96, D. Walker in fifth. If anyone was wondering how my crew picks are finishing, we're sitting in 98th place in Drain the Lake. If you use the Keystone Crew Drain the Lake picks, you're sitting with an 80.7% meter. Still in the dark green, but barely, so we'll take that. Being in the dark green is what we want. Long season. Our top-ranked player in the Keystone Crew Drain the Lake group for the second event at Lake Okeechobee was A. Thrawn. A. Thrawn. Congratulations, you won our second prize of the season for Drain the Lake Challenge, another pack of X-Zone Stealth Invaders. Be on the lookout for an email from me so I can get your address and I can mail that out to you. Now, I did mention there would be hiccups this season since it's the first year with prizes. I may need to adjust our group that only members from the lower 48 states are eligible for prizes because of shipping costs. It doesn't make sense for me. Now, this has happened here. One of our winners this week, because I did contact them, even though I said there's going to be an email. They live in Ontario, Canada. Fine, love it. Get prizes to them. Want to do that. But these X-Zone Stealth Invaders was like $5.99, I think, for a pack of Stealth Invaders. And for me to ship them, it's going to be between $18 and $30, and I have to fill out a customs form to do it. Remember, I'm very small time funding this whole channel and all the prizes and stuff by myself. I'm not a fishing company. Our YouTube channel right now, it's not monetized. I have no sponsors or anything. So if you're from north, if you're from Canada or south or wherever outside the states you are, I apologize for the inconvenience, but the shipping costs are out of my control. And I won't be able to send you the prizes, but if you answer my email, maybe we could come up with a compromise. I got some ideas in my head on how to get you some sort of a prize. So that's just my little public service announcement there on the prizes. I want to honor that everybody who won, even if you are out of the States. And there's no leaderboard board that I'm aware of, but here's a look at how our TH Marine Pick'em Challenge picks were. We had Scott Martin in there too. I think he got replaced with Jason Christie in the one. That'll wrap it up with our Fantasy Fishing Games recap from the second stop of the 2025 season at Lake Okeechobee. Stay tuned for, like I said, in the next week or so for our pick video for the Bassmaster Classic, Fort Worth, Texas. Can't wait to watch the event. As always, I'll catch you next time.